We don't have anything.
It's just okay.
Hey, good afternoon. I'd like to call to order this May 3rd, 2023 Lake Charles City Council meeting. I'd like to ask Mr. Eckert if he would please lead us in the invocation, followed by Mr. Harvey to lead us in the pledge. Please stand.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us. Lord, we just thank you for this country where we're able to gather together with the freedoms that we have. Lord, we just pray now as we enter the business of the city that we do it with wisdom and in order. We praise and sing in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Please face the flag. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Harvey, Mr. Eckert. Ms. Thibodeau, roll call, please.
Yes, sir. Ms. August?
Here.
Mr. Guillen is absent. Mr. Eckert?
Here.
Mr. Ayuk?
Here.
Mr. Harvey?
Here.
Mr. Marks?
Here.
Mr. Weatherford?
Here.
We do have a quorum.
Thank you, Ms. Thibodeau. We all received a copy of the minutes from April 19th, 2023. Any additions or deletions on that? Then let's vote to approve those, please.
My machine's not on. Just
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right.
6-4.
We have a couple of deferrals and deletions tonight, so if you're here for a specific item, please pay attention to this. We are going to defer item number 2, item number 3, item number 7, and item number 23. We're also deleting item 4. So again, we're deferring item 2. We're going to defer that to June 7th, 2023. We're going to defer item 3, no dates specified yet. Item 7, June 7, 2023. And item 23, no date specified yet. And a deletion of item number 4 because that agenda is complete. Any objections to those deferrals or deletions? All right, before we move on, we have a point of personal privilege from Mr. Mike Huber. Mr. Mike.
Yes, I can't do this by myself, though. I need some help up here. And I'd like to call Mr. Fisher Hamilton to the podium. Fisher Hamilton has never been to a council meeting before, but he's here tonight, along with his parents. Fisher, this guy right here, won the Louisiana Marathon on January 15th of this year. It was a remarkable achievement. He finished first out of 753 people from around the country. The top 10 finishers, 4 of them were from Louisiana, including this gentleman from Lake Charles, Louisiana. There was 2 from Missouri, 1 from Texas, 1 from Indiana, 1 from Colorado, and 1 from Brooklyn, New York. That was the top 10. So there was people who came from throughout the country to run in the Louisiana Marathon. If you know, a marathon is 26.2 miles long. He ran the marathon in 2 hours, 32 minutes, 40.14 seconds. What does that mean? He ran every mile in 5 minutes and 50 seconds. That's an amazing pace. I couldn't run one, maybe a half a mile in that time, much less 26. He finished in front of the guy from Brooklyn, New York. The amazing thing about that is he finished 7 minutes and 19 seconds in front of the second place finisher. I told his dad, he beat him by a mile. And then I realized it was more than a mile. He beat him by more than a mile. And of all these things, it gives me goosebumps talking about it. It's such an amazing accomplishment. But the most amazing thing was, this is the first marathon he's ever run. And that is absolutely amazing. So I want to say congratulations to Fisher. Thank you for representing Lake Charles so well. I know that the council wants to give you some kind of recognition as well, but I just want to wish you luck at the Boston Marathon. I think you qualified for it. Thank you.
Very nice to meet you. This is well worth the honor from the Lake Charles City Council. Let it be known that on this third day of May 2023, this certificate of recognition is presented to Fisher Hamilton for winning the 2023 Louisiana Marathon, finishing a first place out of 753 persons from across the country, and an amazing accomplishment for it being your first marathon ever run. So on behalf of the City Council, what an amazing feat. Congratulations, and thank you for honoring Lake Charles. Thank you very much. Let's take a picture.
Just call rolls.
Come on, Mike. Is that something you need us to pass tonight? You're welcome to say anything.
It was an honor to represent Lake Charles.
Man, a few words, just like your dad.
I do have something I'd like to say, Tom. It'll only take me an hour. Okay, no bad days.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you. All right, public hearings. Number one, ordinance ordering demolition authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 5005 West St. Charles Avenue. Dylan Gerhardt J. and Daniel McCoy J. owners. Mr. Hester?
Good evening, council, and this was a hurricane damaged structure. You can see in the picture portions of the roof are damaged. There's exterior wall damage, window damage, all opposed in the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of subject property, proof of service through certified mail, and notice at the April 1st meeting.
All right, and we do have a card from Mr. J.
Yeah.
Your name and address for the record, please, sir.
Daniel J. I'm at 415 East Claude Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana.
All right, what you gonna do with the house?
I know I have to, I need to clear out all the stuff around the house, and I'm planning on doing that with my buddy. Me and my buddy are gonna take a week and cut everything down, and I'm gonna get back on a schedule with my landscaper to keep up with the grass and everything. I've been working 2 jobs that pay for everything, so time just kind of gets away from me sometimes. And my main job, I work for a beer distributor, not the one that's been in the news. But because of that, our workload has like doubled because people are switching over, and I'm just, time's my only issue. I'm putting in the work. I'm really getting after it. And I plan still to sell the property, but I have to do, I've been told to get as much time as I can by myself before we try to do that, because there's people that buy damaged homes and they don't always look out for your best interest. So it's taking me a little bit of time, but I'm chopping it down in pieces. But like I said, I know we're going to cut everything all around it, so it's just going to, so that the eyesore of it is taken away, and then we're going to get some plywood to plug up that hole, and I'm on it. It's just, I know that you've been very patient with me, and I understand it. I'm very thankful for that.
Yes, sir. Well, this is Mr. Ecker's district. You have any comments or questions or recommendations, sir?
I was by there today. You're right, the grass needs cut and hadn't been in a long time. We've given you.
It got cut a couple of weeks ago, but when they called me, I called my person, and like I said, I'm getting back on that.
Might want to check with him again. He didn't do a very good job. I understand your predicament, but this has been going on for quite a while now. I'll tell you what, it needs to be fixed or torn down. I need 15 days to pull the permit, 60 days to get the work done. So 1560 would be my recommendation.
Any questions on that?
Is there any way I could get a month? 6 months, I'm begging for
Just
a
2
month.
months.
2 months to get the work done.
Okay.
You've got 2 months to get the work done.
Okay.
All right, recommendation for 1560. Please vote.
6-4?
All right, we deferred item number 2, we deferred item number 3, and we deleted item number 4. So item 5, an ordinance ordering demolition authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 102 North Cherry Street, Wesley John Montgomery, Tyrella Montgomery Harmon, Diana Montgomery Nolden, Donna Montgomery Hudson, and Wesley John Montgomery Jr. owners. Mr. Hester.
This is a hurricane damage structure, and you can see in the pictures, there's roof damage, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer for the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through certified mail and the marshal's office.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. We do not have a card, Mr. VP. Mr. Harvey, this is your district.
1515.
Any service issues 1515? Recommendation for 1515. Any questions or concerns? Please vote.
6 for,
Item 6, ordinance demolition authorized City of Lake Charles to enter into agreement for demolition of structure located at 1432 Fournette Street, Alex John Jr. Estate, subject to tax sale to the state of Louisiana owner. Mr. Hester.
This is a hurricane damaged structure that has a house and a garage. You can see in the pictures, there's roof damage, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through appointment of a curator.
Mr. Harvey, I do not have, no, sir, so another 1515 is a recommendation. Any questions? Please vote.
6 for,
Item 7 has been deferred. Item 8, ordinance ordering demolition authorized City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 927 and 927 and a half Mill Street, Jesse Lee Carmen, Diadra and Carmen owners. Mr. Hester.
This is two structures on one lot, and you can see in the pictures, there's severe roof damage, severe exterior wall damage, severe window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through the marshal's office.
All right, we do have a card from the public. Jesse Carmen. Come on up, and either microphone, I believe, works. Oh, that one, this one works, sir. Your name and address for the record, please.
Jesse Corman, 815 Cherry Hill Street, Lake Charles.
All right. What would you like to do with the house, sir?
I don't have money to repair it.
Okay, so this is Mr. Harvey's district. I think there are a couple of options for him, like the city or...
You talking about through community development?
No. I mean, like, the city can tear it down.
Sure, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, the city can tear it down.
Okay.
The city could tear it down and then we place a lien on the property for the cost of the demolition, which you could then pay with your property taxes.
The only option I have.
Could we, you think you can come up with any additional plans? Any additional,
At the moment, not really. It take money to do all that, and I don't have the money.
could we defer and just see what options that we can explore?
We can certainly defer it and provide them with whatever information, whatever programs may be available through the city or the state.
Could we get you to, is there any way you can maintain the property until we can figure out the options as far as cutting the grass and keeping the,
I can do that.
could we get his contact information so we can reach out to him?
Not your phone number, you got the address. If we can get your phone number.
It's on the card, right? That just filled out.
And the deferral is till what, June 7th?
Have you reached out to any state or local programs for assistance?
Applied to SBA, and I was turned down. That's the only people I've ever contacted. But I appreciate any help y'all got off.
Well, we'll see. I think you'd like to defer it.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could defer it for 30 days, the first meeting in June.
7th.
And see
Okay, Ms.
between
Murray.
now and then whether there's something available.
All right,
Appreciate
deferral,
it.
you got it. Deferral till June 7th, meeting 2023. It'll still be in here at 5:30.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a call as well. I'll contact you as well.
Okay, thanks, sir.
And you won't get any additional notice in the mail, so just remember June 7th council meeting, you'll need to come back.
Okay, all right, 5:30.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any objections to deleting that? Deferring it, I'm sorry. Let's vote to defer. Thank you, Mr. VP.
6 FAR.
Item 9, ordinance ordering demolition authorized City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 1506 6th Street. Corey Lamarck Joseph Sr., Maraca Michelle Reynard Joseph, subject to tax sale to the state of Louisiana owners. Mr. Hester.
This is a storm damage structure. You can see in the pictures there's roof damage, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interiors to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through the marshal's office.
Ms. August, we do not have a card from the public.
I'll go 1530.
1530 is a recommendation from Ms. August. Please vote.
6 FAR.
Item 10, ordinance ordering demolition authorized City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 1010 16th Street. Jennifer Claire Trahan, owners. Mr. Hester.
This is a hurricane damage structure. You can see in the pictures there's severe roof damage of the structure, wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through the appointment of a curator.
All right, we do not have a card from the public. Again, Ms. August, this is your district.
1515, sir.
Recommendation is 1515 from Ms. August. Please vote.
6 FAR.
Item 11, ordinance ordering demolition authorized City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 1008 Blake Street, 10-7 Enterprise LLC, subject to tax sale to the state of Louisiana owner. Mr. Hester.
Storm damage structure, you can see in the pictures there's severe roof damage to the structure, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through the marshal's office.
No card from the public. Ms. August.
1515.
Oh. All right. Sir? On Blake Street.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's written as Ms. August.
That's cool. It's 1515, but I do have a question. There's severe debris. I know I've been talking with property standards. The neighbor adjacent to this property is really complaining. She's starting to see a lot of snakes and things across her fence because I don't know if the picture shows, there's a huge tree from this property that's leaning over her fence. And I know it was a liability for us to go in and clean it, but is there anything that we can do to, I don't think the picture's going to show it. It's more so to the southeast side of the home.
Let me look into it. I'm not sure if this is a PPDR property or not. If it is PPDR, they typically don't take care of debris. If it's a city-led demolition, we normally take care of all the debris. But if it's PPDR, we can still coordinate getting that cleaned up to the extent it's a property standards violation.
Okay.
So we'll coordinate that.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
So what's your recommendation, Mr.?
15.
Recommendation for 1515. Any questions? Please vote.
6 FAR.
Item 12, an ordinance ordering demolition authorized City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 1530 O'Brien Street, Albert Duplantis, owner. Mr. Hester.
This is a hurricane damage structure. It has a house and a garage, and there's portions of the roof are damaged, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer in the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through the marshal's office.
All right, we have a card from Albert Duplantis. Come on up and use that microphone. Your name and address, please, sir, for the record.
Albert Duplantis, 811 Magazine Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana.
All right.
I got some stuff in the mail, and we also have some phone call. My nephew from, I'm disabled, I can't do anything. I have a nephew that was from Texas that moved in with us a couple of years ago. During the storm, he had some people come over and help him do some work here. He got into a couple of situations that he had to go back to Texas for, and he's not, I don't think he's coming back. I keep it mowed as best I can. I talked to Chelsea.
Yes, sir.
And she told me that FEMA had agreed to do all the demolition stuff for us. All we gotta do is do some stuff to the property, and I'm trying to do it best I can. I have another nephew that's living with me now from Los Angeles, but my house was tore up and my daughter's house was tore up. I have a case against, in court against both insurances because neither one of them wanted to pay anything other than what they estimated the damage to be. And in doing that, I had to pay out of pay myself, all the contractors to finish what they did to our houses. And so I have $100,000 mortgage against my house that I'm paying for. I can't do the work and I don't have the money.
Mr. President, if
Yes,
I may.
of course.
This is a PPDR approved demolition, so FEMA has approved it for demolition. That would not be a cost to you.
Great. So what do we do with time? Ms. August, this is your district.
I'm assuming from what he's saying that he would like it demolished.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, 15-15.
Okay. All right, recommendation for 15-15, please vote.
6 for,
Item 13, ordering demolition authorized city like.
For his benefit, FEMA's going to be handling everything.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Eckert. Item 13, ordering demolition authorized city of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 1524 Iowa Street. Nellie Compton, Wesley Compton Jr., James J. Compton, Lawrence Compton, Camelia Ann Smith, Dorothy Singleton, Betty Rose Compton, Martin C. Compton, and Leo C. Compton owners. Mr. Hester.
Storm damage structure, you have roof damage, exterior wall damage, window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through certified mail.
All right, nobody from the public. I have Ms. August's district.
They have called into the legal department and want the city to demolish it.
Oh, they do.
Okay, 15-15.
All right, recommendation 15-15, please vote.
6 for,
Item 14, ordinance ordering demolition authorized city of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 1405 Iowa Street. Sherilyn Gay, Thomas Green, Pamela Michelle Thomas Dalton, Felicia Lee Gordon, John Silton Gordon Jr., Arlene Denise Thomas Thompson, owners. Mr. Hester?
Storm damage structure, you can send the pictures. There's severe roof damage, severe exterior wall damage, interior damage to the windows, exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through certified mail.
All right, no card from the public, Ms. August.
I think I'll go 15-15 on this.
Okay, recommendation for 15-15. Any questions? Please vote.
6 for,
Item 15, ordinance ordering demolition authorized city of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 2500 18th Street. Planet Home Lending LLC owner, Mr. Hester.
This is another storm damage structure, and you can send the pictures. There's severe roof damage, exterior
Any
wall
pictures,
damage.
Mike? Okay, sorry.
Oh. Exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure. It is an open structure and it has a pool.
Offer to the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through certified mail.
We do not have a card. This is actually Mr. Guillen's district. Has anybody heard from Mr. Guillen or the homeowner about what they, so recommend normal delays? Is the council okay with that?
Let's just confirm with Mr. Hester, you haven't had any contact with anyone?
A mortgage company had called me the other day, but that's only one.
Yes, sir, Mr. Marks.
Can I get that information, because there's a resident across the street that's been trying to reach to purchase that property, but haven't been able to reach anybody.
And they were supposed to be securing it, but when I took the pictures, it wasn't secured.
Do you have the contact information?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's Planet Home Lending or something.
Do you have a phone number?
Yeah, I have the phone number and the email
Let's
address.
get that to Mr. Marks.
Yeah.
Please.
So, you want to shorten that time? It might be easier to sell if we should.
What time frame did you use?
I said normal delays, but if you want to do,
Normal delays is 15-15?
no,
It's 30.
30-60.
I'd probably, if you want to try and get in touch with the mortgage company and you have somebody else that might be interested, my experience, you're gonna need a little more time.
Normal delays.
Let's do
I'd say
normal.
normal.
Okay. Recommendation for normal delays, that's 3060, please vote.
6 for,
Item 16, ordering demolition, authorize city of Lake Charles to enter agreement for demolition structure located at 716 West Hale Street, Barbara FKA, Barbara Ann Fontenot Johnson, owner. Mr. Hester.
Storm damage structure, you can see in the pictures, there's roof damage, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer in the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through the marshal's office.
We don't have any cards from the public, it's my district, so we'll do normal delays. Any questions? Please vote.
6 for,
Item 17, ordering demolition, authorize the city of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located 810 East Prion Lake Road, Dustin, Gothrop, and Rosenauers Enterprises Incorporated owners.
Mr. President, if I may, do we have a card on that one?
No, sir.
Can you announce and ask if anybody's here on this?
Is anybody here from the public to represent this property? No, sir.
We'd request a deferral to appoint a curator.
Okay, do we let Hester finish, or we just,
I think we can just defer and he'll do it next time.
okay, recommendation to defer, do we have a date? Just,
17th of June.
yes, sir.
No.
June 7th?
June 21? June 21.
June 21. Mr. Weatherford, you okay with that?
I'm fine, yeah.
Any objection to deferral? Please vote.
6 for,
Item 18, ordering demolition, authorize city of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition structure located at 1122 Rosetta Street, Joseph Leon Gilbert Sr., Joseph Leon Gilbert Jr., Carolyn S. Gilbert, and Malcolm Gilbert, owners.
Storm damage structure, you can see in the pictures, there's roof damage, exterior wall damage, exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offer in the record photographs of the subject property and proof of service through certified mail.
Awesome. Do not have a card. Mr. Marks,
1515.
recommendation for 1515, please vote.
6 for,
All right, thank you, Mr. Hester. Ordinances for final action. Ordinance accepting the lowest responsible bid and authorize City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement to purchase one new jet vac sewer truck for use by the Public Works Department wastewater division. What do we have on that, Mr. Mark?
One second, Mr. President. All right. We got Covington Sales and Service. The successful bidder, $537,676. I move that we accept that bid.
All right, recommendation for Mr. Marks. Any questions on that? Please vote.
6